Hi, everyone. My name is Father Luke Uebler, and this is my story. I was born in Buffalo in 1990, and my mom, my dad, younger brother, younger sister, we grew up together in Elma, New York. As a kid, I loved doing lots of things, hiking and camping, playing hockey, playing chess, playing video games. I loved Legos. Scouting was a pretty big part of my life, and I am an Eagle Scout. I like to think of myself as a pretty normal kid who was happy to tag along and try out anything and everything.
I went to Catholic school throughout my life, and there was one point in sixth grade where my religion teacher she pulled me aside and said, "How do you know all these things about our faith?" I suppose it was because Dad took us to church on Sundays as a family, and just by listening to the homilies and the readings and the prayers, you learn so much about the faith from that. And everyone has that subject that they were good at in school, whether it's math or science or English or history. Mine was religion. My classmates started calling me Father Luke because of it. I wasn't sure if that's what God had in mind for me, but what they saw in me, the faith, I began to see in me. I explored throughout high school what I was supposed to do with my life, and with the help of good mentors in my parish and school and scout troop, I made the decision to enter the seminary to check out the priesthood, see what that might be like. I promised myself that I would give it one good year of discernment, which turned into two, which turned into three, and the rest is history. Everything I knew about God in my head, I began to fall in love with in my heart. I found my purpose and calling in life as I grew to enjoy and become passionate about the ministry and sharing that same love of God with other people in their own lives. I came to discover that I could love others in no better way than by becoming a priest.
I've had many experiences working out at Boy Scout camp and at the hospital as a chaplain, serving at Catholic charities, helping out at various parishes, serving as a priest at Queen of Heaven in West Seneca, and most recently now here at St. Mary's of the Assumption in Swarmville, helping out the beautiful and wonderful people here, which is how I'm reaching out to you today. I never know what I'm going to be doing during my day in my life as a priest. Sometimes it's celebrating a baptism and new life. Sometimes it's walking with someone in a journey of grief as they lost someone that they loved. Sometimes it's doing office work or crafting a homily. Sometimes it's hanging out at somebody's house to watch a Bills game. Sometimes it's spending time with my own family and friends. Every day, though, every day is always filled with the Eucharist and with prayer. God has given me many gifts and talents and experiences in my life so that I can listen to people with an open heart and understand what is going on in their lives.
What is so rewarding for me is when I encounter someone who sees their life with all its ups and downs, with the good times as well as the bad, that everything that makes them who they are. When someone sees that their own story connects with the story of Jesus Christ, that is what is so rewarding for me. When our life story encounters the story of who Jesus is, our lives are given meaning and passion and purpose by the one who brings us salvation and freedom and peace and mercy and goodness and direction in every aspect of our lives. We discover that Jesus is loving us through anything and everything. With God, we discover that all things are possible. This is what it means to be a disciple, to know in faith that we are loved by God and to live out our lives in a way that shows such love to others. My purpose in life, my mission in all these things as a disciple, and whatever I am doing, it is simply to meet people where they are at in their journey and help them to find Jesus on that road, like I did. Because being connected with Jesus is what brings us true happiness and hope. If I do nothing else on earth, if there was anything that I was remembered for, I would hope that it was I brought people Jesus, and that I wouldn't be remembered so much for what I did,
but what Jesus was able to do and accomplish in the lives of others through me. As a disciple yourself, to realize just how much God loves you and that He wants what's best for your life. How can you show that goodness of God towards others? What gifts and talents do you have that can help you share Jesus with others as part of your mission as a disciple? I'm Father Luke, and this is my story. What's yours?